Okay, hey everybody, Hattie here from Honeybee Stampers. I'm going live on my Facebook page, but I will live stream this over to YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, hello, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Today is Wednesday, and I haven't done a happy hour with Facebook or with Honeybee Stampers on Facebook for a while. So I'm here to do a little happy hour with all of you. I've got a lot of fun things to share with you today. We're going to do a cute little card using the Gone Fishing stamp set and the Coordinating Designer Series paper. So I hope that you're able to join me here over on Facebook, and we'll get started. So for the month of June, I've got a host code here for anybody who wants to do a little shopping, especially after you see these cute projects. You might want to get some product of your own. And so the host code is 2NPJ6JTV. And I'll just kind of set that to the side. You can reference that later. So right now, during the month of June, Stampin' Up! Is having some great deals going on. The first one I want to mention is the Designer Series paper sale. So Designer Series paper is my favorite product line that we offer. I love the stamp sets and I love the dies and I love all the tools and everything like that. But the paper is honestly my favorite. I've said this over and over again. I'll probably say it till the end of time. I absolutely love this paper. So on these two pages right here, and if you get online to Stampin' Up, to like my online store and stampinup.com, you'll be able to see all of the paper that's available. So not every single Designer Series paper is on sale, but a good chunk of it here. And I'm going to showcase some of this. I'll actually show you some samples of some of the paper as well, so you can get a better look, because it's just better when you see it when it's a little bit bigger. So that Designer Series paper is 15% off, and this is going on until the end of this month. But we had a team meeting on Sunday with my team, the Beehive, and one of our team members, Kimberly, had this brilliant idea. So she shared with us, since Stampin' Up! Is having a starter kit special going on right now, why not combine these two offers to get the most bang for your buck? And I love that idea. So she was able to calculate that if you add up every single one of these Designer Series papers, the sale prices, not the original prices, but the sale prices, you will be able to put all of that in your starter kit and pretty much maximize your starter kit. So the starter kit special right now is you pick out $155 worth of stuff. Typically it's $125. This time for this month only, it's going to be $155. You get to pick out that much, but you only pay $99. So if you take all of these all of these papers at their sale price, you add them all up, you're going to get $154.84. So that's just underneath that $155 threshold that you need, and it's perfect. So now you're going to get a discount on top of a discount, and then all the other perks that go along with getting the starter kit. And I'm sure that paper is not the only thing that you want. So you'll be able to take the discount that you will get after you get the starter kit, which is initially starts at 20%, and you can get anything you want out of the catalog for 20% off. So I wanted to share that with you. I'll circle back around to this and explain it again at the end, but I want to share some other things too. Okay, so I just got back from the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip. We went to Norway. So this is one of the cute little gifts that I got. You get to spin a wheel every day that you're on the incentive trip, and there's like 3 baskets of prizes typically, and you get to choose whatever your wheel lands on. You get to choose a product or a prize, and so this was one of the prizes that I won. It's really cute. It's one of those Swedish dishcloths. So I have a couple of these at home. I don't have a Swedish one, but this is just a super cute one that I received. And so I'm going to be giving that away today for anybody who shares this video. So there is a little share button on your Facebook page. And if you share this video, and if you're watching on YouTube, if you share the YouTube video and let me know, I will put you in the drawing to win this little dishcloth. I'm also going to give you my swap card that I created for the incentive trip. So on the incentive trip, we have an opportunity to swap cards with other demonstrators. We can also do 3D projects, but I didn't do it this time. I wanted to make sure I had enough room in my suitcase. But I created this really fun little card here featuring some of this designer series paper that's actually going to be on sale. And this fun fold, my friend Angela is actually here in the studio with me today, and she was going through some old cards, like old swap cards from, gosh, I don't know, 15 plus years ago. And she came across this card here. So this card was a super cute, fun fold. This was made by Monica Young, and it was at an Atlanta regional. So if you're familiar with Stampin' Up, we don't even have regionals anymore. So she made this super cute card, and as Angela was going through the stack of old swap cards, she's like, hey, this is really clever. And I thought, yeah, that really is. I want you to set that to the side because I think I'm going to try to come up with something for my incentive trip swap card that features that same fun fold, and I did. So I used some new product obviously on it, and this is the card. So it's kind of a fun fold that's like a swingy door. Hi Brenda, thanks for joining, thanks for commenting. So I will be including this swap card in your little package, and then I have one more little treat, and I don't know if you're going to want this or not, but this cute little Disney Rice Krispie treat. So Stampin' Up always announces the next incentive trip at the current incentive trip. And that's really probably one of my most favorite exciting things to look forward to on the incentive trip. I mean, the event itself. But then when we have one general session during the event, and Stampin' Up kind of gives us updates about the company, and they do some stamping demonstrations, which is always fun, maybe play a little game or two. And then they give us a clue or an idea of where the next trip is going to be. And so next year it's going to be in Mexico, but the year after that, it's going to be at Disney World at the Grand Floridian Resort. So very exciting news to receive. And this is what they gave everybody. They actually secured these Rice Krispie treats from Disney World and wrapped a little tag around them. And I actually didn't even look at the expiration date. I'm thinking it's still good to eat, but I will be including that also. So if you share this video, make sure you let me know that you shared it, and you will be entered into a drawing to win these little goodies. So definitely participate in that. Okay, now we are working out of this new catalog. This is our new annual catalog. If you don't have this catalog, let me know. I'll make sure that I get you a catalog or get one in your hands. But it's a beautiful catalog, and we've got some great new items in here. But like I said, one of my favorite things is the paper. So let's start with our project for today, and then we're going to come back and go over some of the paper and some of the specials that are going on. Okay, so I created this little sweet and simple card here. This is an easy layout that you can use, and if you've got a lot of designer series paper laying around like I do, this is the perfect card that will eat that designer series paper up, and you can make a ton of cards with it. So this is a simple card, and I'm going to go over the measurements with you, and then I'm going to share some samples of this particular style with different DSPs. So let's put that over here. Okay, let's get started. Okay, I feel like I've been away from doing Facebook Lives for quite some time, but I'm back. We did a lot of traveling. We traveled down to Texas before we went to London to Norway, and so I'm just getting back in the swing of things, and I'm excited to be back. So for this card, I did this kind of like a tent fold, I guess. I call this a hot dog style card, where it's cut long ways. And you're just going to take your 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, and you're going to score it in half at 5.5, and then you're going to slice it right down the center at 4 1/4. Hi, Franny. It's so good to see you too. Thank you. So that's the base of the card, and we can just fold that in half. Okay. I'll be sending out an email to all of my email subscribers, and it'll have these measurements and some pictures of the sample cards in there, so you can not fret at all. I've got your back. So now we've got some designer series paper. This designer series paper is from the Go Fish. Let me see what, if they have it, if it's called something else. There it is. Okay, so on page 78 and 79, you're going to see the Let's Go Fishing Suite that includes this designer series paper that is called Let's Go Fishing. So the Let's Go Fishing designer series paper is across the top here, and I have some larger pieces to show you in a minute, but it's Wild Wheat, Mossy Meadow, Misty Moonlight, Boho Blue, Pebbled Path, and Very Vanilla. It's got some brand new colors in there that they're featuring. And so this is one of the papers that's part of that DSP. And then here is the other side, kind of like a map. And then this, one of my favorite, I think this might be my favorite pattern in the whole bundle, but it's a bunch of little colored fish, and then we've got some gingham on the back. I'm going to pair these two DSPs together because I thought they went together pretty well. So what you're going to do next is take the larger designer series paper, and you're going to cut it so that it would cover the entire front of your card. I really had to get used to this style of, because you know me, I always like to put like that little 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch border on there, but this time I'm covering the whole thing. So go ahead and do that, and then you're going to add a little bit of adhesive to the back. And I'm going to line it up to where the fold is first, and then take my time bringing it down. There we go. And that way you can open it up, and if you're ever over a little bit on either side, you can just trim it up. So there's that. And then for this paper, I wanted to give it a little bit of dimension, so I'm going to grab some dimensionals. And you guys are going to see this card to come together so quickly. Super simple. Take off all the backing. And then I am going to line this up with the top, but kind of to the right, so that I've got a little bit of a border of the DSP on that side. There we go. And for this card, I used Happy Retirement, which is a perfect sentiment. But there's so many great sentiments in this Gone Fishing stamp set, and I wanted to do Happy Father's Day this time. So Father's Day is coming up, and so this would be a great card for that. But you've got Happy Retirement, congrats, so glad you're my dad, and good things come to those who wait. And this is actually the stamp set that I'm going to be featuring at an event that I'm doing this weekend. So on Saturday, I'm going to be in Aiken, South Carolina, for a demonstrator event. It's a 35th anniversary demo tea. And I am doing this event with 4 of my other team members, and we're so excited. And we're honored that Stampin' Up! Is actually going to be sending one of their staff members, his name is Brian Pilling, all the way down here, just over here to South Carolina for this event. And so we are more than excited. So I've designed some really great projects using the Gone Fishing Suite, or Let's Go Fishing Suite. And so I'm going to end up sharing that with you guys later, but I want it to be a surprise for the attendees. But let's go ahead with this, finish up this card here. So we did Happy Retirement this time. We're going to do Happy Father's Day. Let's grab that out. This is a photopolymer stamp set. I'm getting used to, not getting used to, I'm starting to fall in love completely with photopolymer, because to me, it is just so easy to be able to see right through it and stamp, and it's great. Grab some vanilla paper. Okay. Misty Moonlight goes really well with this designer series paper. So I'm going to use that, ink up my Happy Father's Day. There we go. Surprisingly, I didn't have any scraps that were large enough of Very Vanilla. Usually I have like a million pieces of scrap paper. Put this in here, and let's see here. So oops. I was scoring it instead of cutting it. There we go. And then we'll turn it this way. And so I'm just kind of eyeballing it. There I go again. So let me see what this measures. So this is 2 1/4 by 1 3/4. So instead of cutting that down a little bit more, I think I'm going to re-stamp it and try to center it because I like the size of that. So you'll see that this card only uses stamps, ink, and paper, and a little bit of embellishment with some twine. So happy Father's Day. Okay, that looks good. And then I'm going to add a little bit of this Misty Moonlight to the back of it. Let's add this on the back here. Okay. And I'm going to trim this off. Maybe just a hair more. Okay. I think that adds just a really fun element. So I could actually put it right here in the center if I wanted to, or I could move it over to the side. Because it's such a large one, I think I might center it. If I were to do this again, I might have even made it a little bit smaller so that there's more fish showing. But there we go. Now, before we put that down in the center, I'm going to take some adhesive and put it right there. And we've got this great new twine. So this comes in a pack. There's several to a pack here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe just 4 colors? No, there are 5 colors because it's all of the in color twine. I did use a lot of it on one of the make and takes for this weekend. So this is in color twine. And what I'll do is just adhere a little piece of it here and then there. Let's swoop it back and forth. And actually I'm realizing I need to do it a little bit larger. Like that. Okay. Now that we've done that, we'll add our little Father's Day sentiment right to the center. And this card's done. Okay, so just stamps, ink, and paper, and what a perfect little sweet and simple card there that you can give for Father's Day. All right, let me share with you some of the papers, and then I'm going to go through and show you some more samples. Thank you. Okay. Get this back out here. So we've got several of these papers, and I actually don't have all of them, surprisingly, but I'll show you some of it. I don't have this one yet. I do have the Countryside In, and this is actually the paper that I use for my make and take for the incentive trip. So here are the patterns. So you get a little bit closer look. This one has like a little fox on there. All blues, just different shades of blue. This one looks like it has a little partridge or something. Okay. Some little bunnies. And then I think I showed this one. I did. So let's see what the other side looks like. Okay, so there's the other side of it. And then we've got some different stripes, blue stripes. And then that one there. So I'll bring in my swap again so I can show you. So I use the little foxes, that paper there, and then I use the stripes on this side. So that is that designer series paper, and typically it's $12.50, but it's on sale for $10.62. So there's that. And then let's see, we've got the Delightfully Eclectic, and I have a ton of that. Let me grab that pack here. Though, so this is a huge paper pack, and if you were to purchase it outright, it's $30, okay? So you're gonna get a discount on that. And if you add it to your starter kit order, then you're gonna get even a bigger discount. So let's see. Hi, Terry, how are you? So let's see some of what this paper looks like, because it's quite interesting. So we've got this sheet, okay, and then here's the other side of that. And looks like you'll get 4 of each of these sheets of paper. So there's that. Okay, and the other side are these pretty little flowers. And what I've noticed is that this designer series paper actually coordinates with different suites and different products that are in the catalog. So, and then you've got this one, kind of geometric shapes. Got this one. And that pretty blue. And then there's the other side. Looks like some notebook paper or like a ledger. Some daisies. I would say those are lemons, even though there's like a pink one in there. Then we've got this one here. I'm pretty sure that this is a the new punch. This kind of coordinates with the new punch that we're going to be featuring at Stamp Camp next month. Another ledger type. Some letters here. This would be great for my little guy. Some hearts. I love this color. Love that Pretty Peacock has come back into the mix. Then we've got some pretzels and some stripes. More stripes. And some flowers. And I did a couple cards with the same layout that I shared with you just now. So you'll get to see that with this paper. So here's that. And then this. And then we're almost to the end of this pack. So we've got that coordinates with the punch again. Oh no, did I mess that up? Thank you, I just knocked them all over. And then here is the last piece. So this is a huge paper pack. I believe there's like 48 sheets with this, and you would get it on sale for $25.50. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Oh, let me show you the samples that I made with that. So this was one of the 2 papers that I showed you in that paper pack, and it's the same layout that I did with our card earlier today. And let's see if I have any more of this. No, this must be the only one I did. So there's that. Really sweet and simple. And this stamp set here I got from another stamp set that carried over. So we've got that one. Now, I don't have Earth and... Do I? Actually, I think I might. Yeah, I do. So this one is Earth and Elegance. So here are the pages here. So you can kind of get a better look at it. Oh, that one's pretty. That one's really pretty. This is actually my first time looking at this paper up close. There, and then this looks kind of like lace to me for some reason. And these are going to make great like backgrounds for cards. Very pretty paper. I'm going to have to really work with that. This was a popular set, and part of this suite sold out. I'm not sure that it's available right now to get the suite, but you can get components of it. So I didn't make anything with that one yet. The next one I did make some projects with, so let me show you that. Let's see, it is on this page. So it's the Les Shops, and it's designer series paper that looks like this. Very interesting paper. And we've got these cute little shops here, and it's got a whole suite of products. Thank you, Nan. I'm glad you're here. A whole suite of products that goes with that. And I love this just row of different little shops. So cute. There's that. And then here. So that's a fantastic paper pack, and I did pick out some of my favorites out of this. Let's see. I did do 2 cards with that. So this one, I just kind of cut out some of the shops. So make sure when you're looking at the measurements that I shared with you. So this measurement, I don't know if I did share this one with you, is 3 1/4 this way by 4 1/2. You want to make sure that if it's directional, that you pay attention to that. So this is the 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, and then this is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. And then you just do like a label of some kind right across the side there. So there's that card, and then here is another card featuring that same paper with just different shops. And I loved this background paper here. And I did take and emboss some of that Daffodil Delight there, and then just over the top. So those are so cute, and that's with that paper. And let's see, what other paper do I have? Oh, I love this paper. It's so cute. So cute. It's called Zoo Crew, and it's really bright and festive. So here's that one, and then you'll have some black on the other side. Black and white there. I might be showing you duplicates. And it seems like all of these little patterns are all the same, but when you look closely, you'll see they're doing different things. So this is kind of like an outdoorsy theme, like they're with their binoculars and roasting marshmallows. This one's all about dancing. And then this one is like creative or quiet time. That's what I call it. And then this one's about partying, celebrating. So is this one, a lot of music. And then this one's just kind of being outdoors on wheels. So really cute paper there. And then I've got some samples of that, or a sample. So I grabbed this one here, and I liked the images here, and so something great to celebrate you. And that is a stamp that comes out of that stamp set, because this is part of a suite. And so that's what I did with this card. Sweet and simple. Okay, let's see what else we have. We've got this solar system paper, and let's see what it's called. It's called Stargazing, and it's really cool. Look at how bright that is. Brenda, I love those little critters too. They're so cute. And you could die cut them out or fussy cut them out and just use them by themselves with like a little sentiment on something, and your card is done. So this is really pretty solar system type designer series paper. Okay, there we go with these bright colors. And I did pick out a couple of these that I wanted to feature. So this one here, and actually I think I have, did I show that paper? I did. Okay. So these two papers to me went together really well, and then I just heat embossed There's No One Like You. And then if you had you could write on the inside, you're out of this world, or something like that. So really cute and easy card there. I think I've just got 1 or 2 more. Okay, so here is this daisy paper. This is the Fresh as a Daisy 12 by 12 designer series paper. It's also on sale, and the color combinations are unique. So I would not have actually thought to put some of these colors together, but as I was playing with it, I did find that I could pair a few things together. So I actually, you'll see, I think I did 3 of these card samples with this paper. Okay. There's that. So I love how it's got all of these solid colors on the back here, right? You can really work with that. And then if you flip it over, you've got your daisies. So I did come up with 3 little layouts. So here's one where I'm using 2 of the papers. And then the Oops a Daisy. So sorry, that is a sentiment out of the suite. Then wishing you the brightest birthday. And then I use that same sentiment for this one. So just so different. I just would not have typically paired these colors together, but I think they did go together really well. So there's that. Okay, we do have Glorious Gingham. I have that. I'll probably design something with that later on this month and share with you, because I'll continue to kind of feature some of these so you guys get a chance to see different projects that you can make with this paper, so that it can help you decide if it's something that you want. Now for the last one that I have for today, we've got this paper here. It's 6x6 and is called Inked Botanicals. And I'm pretty sure this is the paper that we're going to feature for Stamp Camp. Brenda and I have gone back and forth a little bit of between two suites or two products. And so we're going to decide. I'm pretty sure we're leaning towards this, but we're going to decide 100%. And I will be advertising for Stamp Camp really soon. So Stamp Camp, I do it just 3 times a year with my friend Brenda Nelson from Canada. And we have got an amazing demonstrator from the UK. Her name is Michaela, and she is an artisan designer with Stampin' Up, and she's going to be our guest stamper. So you're not going to want to miss it. It's next month in July. And if you can't attend on the actual day that we have it, you'll be able to watch the recording later. So here's the paper. I love this paper too, Terry. Well, which paper are you talking about? Because I might have caught your comment a little bit later, but I love this paper. It is bright and it's fun. It's perfect for the summer. And I love the backstory on this paper. So I'll be sharing that because Stampin' Up! Did a little video on that later. So we've got that paper pattern and then this one. And if you're wondering if those are actual pressed flowers, they are. Pretty cool. So there's that. Okay. This one. Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. I do too. I do too. Well, you know I love this color. So there's that. And then I did come up with a card. Very simple card. And if I were to do this card over again, I mean, there's a little bit of white in here, so that's why I pulled the white out. But I think I would probably do this piece right here in very vanilla. But underneath, you'll see some Calypso Coral cardstock, and I ran it through the embossing folder that's called Stripes and Splatter, I think. So this background here kind of looked like the stripes, and so I felt like that went really well together. So there's that pack of paper. So all that paper is on sale. The ones I didn't talk about is Hello Irresistible. I'll share a little bit more about that. That one's been out for a while. And I did just order this Bright and Beautiful, so I'll share that when it comes in, as well as Masterfully Made. So those were the ones that I did not, and the Glorious Gingham that I didn't show you today. But I did have one more card with this. And then did I even show you this paper? I don't think I did. So I've been working with this paper so much, getting ready for the demo tee, that it's all chopped up. But let me show you some of this paper. So can you guess what we're going to be doing with the demo tee? Their card is going to have one of these cute little fishies on here. So this is that fishy paper that I love, and the other side's the gingham. And then we've got the map that I mentioned earlier, and we used this on our card today. And then I love this. I learned that this is called a fly. So I'm assuming it's for fly fishing. And then stripes on the other side. Can't go wrong with those. Okay, so this, I'm still working on designing something with this pattern. I got to come up with something cute. It hasn't hit me yet. But I did use this paper already. I've designed with this. I'll actually show you a card that I designed with this. Let's see here. So we have a monthly team meeting with the demonstrators on my team, and we always do mystery stamping. And so this was the card that I created for our mystery stamping challenge. So this was the initial card that I created using this paper and this suite of products, and it's a fun fold. So it opens up and it's perfect for Father's Day, or you can put Happy Retirement or whatever you want on there. Okay, so there's that. And then on our team meeting, I replicated it so that they could follow along. So with mystery stamping, I give them the measurements. I don't tell them what paper or what stamps or anything to use. They just use what they have on hand. And then I give the instructions and I work through my card, putting it together. I did mess up and cut this wrong, but I think I salvaged it there. But they then put their cards together, and then we share with each other. And I'm actually doing a drawing on my team page. So they're going to share their mystery stamping cards. I'm going to share it with you guys. And then I ask that you guys help me to do a vote Like, we're going to vote for your favorite card, and then the person who gets the most votes is going to get a gift from me. So that's a little fun thing that we do on my team. Yeah, I think these are great cards for men too. I mean, this is just perfect for masculine, nothing but masculine cards. So I love this little pattern here. And then there's that side. Some more fishies, but more monochromatic. And I might have shown you all of the rest of these, so I think that's it. I just purchased a couple packs of these so that I could design away with it. So there's that, and then here are the cards. So we've got a Father's Day, a retirement, and a congratulations card. For this one, I've been doing the embossing folder horizontally, but for this one, I did it actually vertically, and I really like the way it turned out. So there's that. Okay, you guys, that is really all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm gonna go over some of the specials that are going on right now and try to pull some of these cards back in. I'll definitely be taking pictures of these. If you're not on my email list, let me know. I'll post a little link where you can join my email, and so that you can see some of these cards again up close maybe, and also get the measurements for this layout. Let's grab all of these. So we went over a lot of different cards here. So made all of these cards with designer series paper. You'll definitely get your money's worth with that pattern, that template. So the designer series paper is on sale, 15% off, like I said. Starter kit specials going on this month as well. If you combine these two, you are going to get the most bang for your buck. So all of this paper together is about 328 sheets of paper. You would only pay $99 for that. You do have to pay tax, but there's free shipping. And then it's over, I actually don't remember the amount, like total amount, because, you know, without the shipping, and then you get a free paper pumpkin kit, and you get catalogs and all that kind of stuff. It's really a great deal. Now, and then after you get your starter kit, you could purchase anything you want for 20% off. So that, I think, is the best deal. So we've got that paper. You can combine the two and really maximize the starter kit offer. And then for those of you who share this video, so please do hit the share button, then you will be entered into a drawing to receive these little goodies. So this one of the gifts that I got from the Norway incentive trip, and then my Norway incentive trip card. That was my swap card that I made, and then a little sweet treat that is coming for our next trip. So let's see here, not next year, but the year after, we'll be going to Disney World. Hopefully, got to earn that trip. So I hope you guys have a great day. Here is the host code. Let me know if you have any questions or if I can help you with anything at all. I'm glad to be back stamping with all of you. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Fran. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will catch up with you guys again soon. Bye-bye.